Hey, hello, welcome to Above Life Channel. The purpose here is to inspire your spirit and to fill you with hope. So let's do a sound check before I get too into this. So let's do a sound check. Thumbs up on the sound and never take it for granted that your voice will be heard. So today our topic is going to be intuitive perspectives. There is a lot that has happened in our culture. Let's say that today is July 2nd, 2024. And with that, there's a lot of interpretations, a lot of energy that is kind of swirling like a toilet bowl, we could say. And I want to make sure that when I step in as a psychic, a medium, as an intuitive life and energy coach, that I give you the opportunity to feel in a safe way, to feel in a sacred space, and to understand what it is that you're feeling, sensing, not just at a human fear-based survival instinct level, chaos level, but as a personal, intuitive soul. Your sweet soul is so incredibly intertwined with other souls on this planet, in this human life at this time. And because of that, 2024 is the year here on Above Life Channel of the empath, because there are so many opportunities for us to connect. Right now, it seems as though we are connecting and disconnecting and connecting and disconnecting, or we're heading for the caves. We're hiding ourselves. We're encompassing ourselves with like a fortress-like wall to feel, at least have the perspective of feeling safe by being separate. Feeling safe by being separate is an illusion, and it is an intuitive perspective that is not accurate. It is not true. It is manipulation of energy, of the sensory senses that you are moving through the world with. It is using fear to create a wall, which creates a separation, which creates a barrier, which creates isolation, which creates a downward pushing, a tamping down of us, you and I, of us as individuals, regardless of what your opinions are, what your viewpoints are, what your beliefs or value systems are. In the context of the oneness that we are as humanity, as a humankind, we right now in this moment we're really on this precipice of an opportunity. And it's for connection, for true connection, which is at the soulful level. We are already connected, but what we are doing, I believe, I feel, in different levels, on different dimensional levels, when you talk about New Earth and you talk about 3D or 5D or 12D or whatever you're on, it is now in this space that some spiritual people, some well-intended spiritual teachers even, might be misconstruing or misunderstanding this energy as a need to protect at all costs, or a need to amplify that which is more ambiguous and more fantastical or fantasy-like, when the truth is right here and now. It is time to ground in our beautiful bodies, to acknowledge that no matter what the energetics are that are going on around us, outside of us, decisions that are made for us, and we feel perhaps powerless or feel like victims, perhaps, which is part of the mentality of humankind. In that spiritual context, though, I'm really going to caution you. I feel the strong need to do that. Going too far into a different dimensional level of spirituality under the guise of learning spirituality, or having this almost I'm above this righteous well intended perhaps, but it is a righteousness that is exactly the mirroring of what is happening in society right now with the separation and segregation of things like this group of people is bad, this group of people is bad, this group of people is good. This group of people knows what's best for all of these other subsets of groups of people, all these other tribes, which really is not the case. We know that's not the case. That's just about power dynamics and an imbalance of power. In the spiritual context of spiritual teachers, of groups, of working with energy, of people doing card readings, of people doing energy healing, there is a caution that must be made now, really importantly, that the ego is thriving and finding its way back in to spiritual work more so now than ever because of this false need to protect against. And to protect against is to create another barrier or separation. And spiritual work and intuition is not about separation. It's not, but it's mirroring the outside world and the need for hierarchy and for power and control. And in the spiritual works of many, many people, there is that need to be better at their craft or to be promoting their business or their work. And that is happening right now at the expense of community. You can be sovereign in your spiritual work. You can be sovereign as an intuitive, as a psychic, as a life coach, as a healer, whatever your genre is. You can be sovereign and promote community and connection. You can have an individualism about your energy, and you can share without being afraid of having that stolen or taken from you. And I know that in the spiritual work world, there are people that will suck your energy. They will take what they can get from you, just like in the regular world of humanity, of business, of patriarchy versus matriarchy. In the patriarchal world, there's that, and the structures that are collapsing in the matriarchal world, in the priestessing world, in the psychic spiritual world. Those same things exist. There's mirrors of as above, so below. So it's important for us, you and I, to acknowledge that we are minds, we are ego, and we need that because that gives us an intuitive perspective that balances our brain, will balance the soul. It will. We need the brain and we need the body, the embodiment in order to express on this timeline. The escapism of astral projecting to someplace else or going into a deep meditation that gets you out of your body and someplace else for the purpose of perhaps not being able to function on this plane or feeling so different than or separate than or like an outsider here on this plane can be not healthy. And tools like remote travel, astral travel, can be helpful with the intent of healing, of reconnecting something that is perhaps not connected or shoring up a stronger connection to what is the one truth, which is love, the purity of love, the sanctity of love. Love is not threatened by anything. It is not threatened by hate. It is not threatened by fear. It just is. It is an expanded capacity, an expanded groundedness, an expanded centeredness. That is really that is truly the antidote that you're seeking. That is the answer that you're seeking, is this energetic understanding and connection to and of and through love. Not just as a state, as potentially a concept that the mind can understand that does link and connect to relationship, which is really about a deeper connection to a bigger grid, which is the human kind. All right. So when I wrote yesterday on Monday, usually I do these videos on Monday. When I wrote through our windows as the topic, that's what I got. It was an image of a window, and it was looking out our windows and seeing different perspectives based upon where we're at in our homes. And I was thinking about how standing at my grandma's house or at my grandma's kitchen sink, looking out her window and looking into the backyard and doing the dishes and having this similar view day after day after day after day, and how no matter which home you're in, no matter which location you're in, you still have that view of your own, of what you choose to focus on in that moment as you're standing there at the kitchen sink. And it feels as though the energetics now are bringing in the opportunity for us to amplify our intuitive pureness, the purity of our most perfectly authentic and vulnerable and basic connection, which is through the heart. So I mentioned the soul already. I mentioned the mind. I mentioned the body. And now we are at the heart. The heart is the basis. The heart is the basis of gnosis. It is the place in which you will aspire to be fulfilled, to live your purpose, to understand that you will never understand everything that you seek to know in this timeline, in this lifetime, and in others as well. And just because you have the capacity as a soul, as a spirit energetic being to go to other places, you have chosen all of the collaboration is to be here now in this timeline, even though you might be upset by things happening in current events within your cultures, within your communities, within your own personal lives, your homes, with your children, with your spouses. There may be things that are very challenging in that heart space. But there's this beautiful, graceful connection that happens between your body, your mind, your heart, and your soul. And that is happening now, here in this timeline, right now, right here. It's like the windows of perspective are truly yours to determine, to define, to receive, to reciprocate the core basis of what that one truth is, which is just love. And she is walking right next to me. If you have not met my little sweetheart, come here, baby. She just moved. She does not have a name yet. Sorry, I'm so talk about pure love, honey pie. Honey pie, sugar plum. Hi, my little Georgia peach. She's not supposed to climb up, but look at how beautiful she is. Hi, cutie pie. And she kind of looks like a Boston Terrier. She's not. Whoa, whoa. I don't think she is anyway. I don't know. I'm thinking she's much more pit or whoa, boxer. She's a mixed. Yeah, sweet pea. Talk about perspective. Yeah, those gorgeous eyes looking at me. This is interesting. This has really been like a channel. Do you feel that? I want to acknowledge Archangel Ariel, who comes in and steps forward, and she shares with us that we have so much opportunity at this time. Although there's pain, have mercy on the tenderness that is flowing in your heart. Be kinder to yourself and gentler, and then you will feel much more capable to function in this day-to-day society in which you live. You have chosen to be here now because you are part of the unfolding. And she's like showing me the great lotus, like this energy of this great lotus flower unfolding. And then there's an energy of Lady Kuan Yin, kind of feeling her vibrational energy here too now. So honoring Archangel Ariel and Lady Kuan Yin as we are having this conversation today. This is definitely channeled info, just FYI. Obviously, you can probably tell that. But in case you can't, that's what's happening right now. It just happens. It just happens. It's this normal. It's not a big deal. So All right. Hello in the chat. Hi, Queen. Hi, Nancy. Nice to see you. Oh, somebody's calling me. Who's that? Oh, let's answer this. Hello, this is Bridget. Hi, awesome. She's just laying right here. I'm actually working right now, and she's laying right here on the bed looking at me. She is the happiest, sweetest dog in the history of the world, and we have not named her yet. We're going to give her a name that's a little more classy for her, but she's awesome. She has the best personality. She's eaten well. She goes to the bathroom outside. She gets along with the other dogs, and she's the best cuddler. Absolutely nothing. She is a gift. Not yet. Nope, because it's only Tuesday and I just got her on Saturday. But yeah, I called in though because I have to pick up her flea and tick stuff. So I'm gonna do that. So yeah, she's great. Yeah, I've already put her on my TikTok and sharing her with people so that they know what's up with her and who she is and all that. So yeah. Yep. Yeah. Sure, you're welcome. Thank you. Bye, you too. Okay, so that was the Humane Society that I got this beautiful little girl from on Saturday. And so I wanted to make sure I answered it because I'm sure they wanted to know how she's doing. So I had to tell them. So there you go, you guys. Everybody knows. Hey, Passion Pixie, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I hope you got your this is a 1970s. Oh my God. Yeah, no kidding, right? I hope you got your suitcase. Woohoo. Okay, so we have Archangel Ariel present. We have Lady Kuan Yin also present. Lady Kuan Yin sits on the lotus, that lotus energy, that unfolding, this great lotus energy. Lotus is about the compassion. Lotus is about blooming through adversity. But you guys, we don't have to focus on the mud. We can rise above it or float on top of it. So that's a great metaphor. That's something for you to remember as you're moving through your day-to-day and your week. If things are upsetting to you, you're human. It's going to be. You should feel emotion. Emotions are a healthy thing to feel and to express. And if you don't have other people that you can talk to about things that are bothering you and upsetting you in life, grab your journal, get a counselor or a life coach. Sometimes workplaces have what we call EAP or employee assistance programs where you can talk to a counselor for free and it's confidential, like 4 visits or something like that. Different places have different things. On the back of your insurance card, if you're blessed to have insurance, on the back of your insurance card, usually there's a 1-800 number for mental health stuff that you can call and literally talk to somebody. You don't have to be like on the verge of leaving this plane. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be on the verge of everything's awful, so bad that you can't function at all before you call and reach out for help. So I'm going to remind you of that because that's what Lady Kuan Yin's energy is. To be compassionate for yourself, to be counsel for yourself. That doesn't mean fix yourself in private and isolate yourself. That means reach out, advocate for your sweetheart, your beautiful, vibrant soul. Bring your brain on board and your body. Go into the doctor if you need to get your checkups, your annual exams, your blood work, etc. Again, if you're blessed to have medical insurance, use it. Use it. And if you are in a situation or circumstance where you don't have that, check out your governmental resources. There's a reason why we have governmental resources like your DHS or Department of Human Services. Lots of counties, at least in the United States, county governments often have human services places where there are resources available to you and for you. So you can look that up online if you need health care or insurance or affordable affordable access to different kinds of resources, maybe even housing. Look online, utilize the government stuff. Okay. It's not going to be like quick, drive through, give it to me. But there are resources you should mine and utilize them, and you are worth it. You're worth it. That's what self-care looks like. It looks like that. It looks like stepping into systems and utilizing, pulling resources, pulling fruits off that tree that fit you, that are best for you and your embodiment in this timeline, in this life. That is a very spiritual thing to do. That is a very in tune thing to do, to be in alignment with what is best for you. That includes self-care, medical care, mental health care. That includes taking care of your body. That includes movement. That includes things to educate and inspire your intellect, whether it's Sudoku or taking a class or learning something new online or being part of a book club. All of these parts of you, body, mind, heart, and soul, have to be tended to and cared for. And you get the opportunity to. Isn't that lovely? You get the opportunity to. You are the caretaker and curator of you. Even though there's other things happening, even though there's a storm raging outside, energetically, metaphysically, within, there can be peace. There can be peace in knowing that the one truth is love, and that is what you are. That is what exudes inside of the cells and the fibers of your being. That is what happens in the moments that you are honoring yourself. That is what happens when you reach out and use one of your tools, like your essential oils, like anointing with your essential oils, like using, this is jet, like using your crystals, putting something in your pocket or putting something in your hand while you're on that conference call. When you're feeling stressed out or maxed out, imagining your feet like the roots of the tree, rubbing them against the carpet, taking off your shoes and feeling them on the earth, walking outside, taking a break in between meetings, going outside and putting your feet on the earth and energy to drink up that earthly energy that is free for you. That is what connection is. That is how you connect. That is how you overcome separation. That is how you don't buy into the storylines of what is happening around you, or the energy of healing that is coming through you that might be amplifying the feeling and the vibration of separation. This is courage oil. This is from the Emerald Temple. This is a resource for you. This is courage oil. It smells like a fire, basically. Embers outside, smells like a fire. I'm going to put it on the bottoms of my feet for all of us. Courage. Have the courage to recognize that all sorts of stuff's going to happen around you. It is. That's the way of everything. Everything's always moving and vibing and breathing, and the heartbeat of the entire, all of the systems have that kind of soul to them, that energy to them. Even the ones that are at the palliative care point, at the end of their term, at the end of their existence. Soften your heart. Release control of the external and focus your energy on the true connection, the one truth, which is love. And it's just purest form. It's you. Love in its purest form. Lakshmi is also stepping in here. So we have Lady Kuan Yin, Archangel Ariel, and Lakshmi. She comes in here and she creates this golden halo of light that kind of comes up and around, and it kind of comes right through this underneath the heart, this big halo of light. It's golden yellow. If it's in alignment with you, you can choose to breathe that in. To receive that circle, that golden circle of light, which is the energy of abundance, to allow for opportunities for connection for you within you, for you in you, you knowing you, the wisdom within you, your intuitive perspectives in you. It doesn't matter for someone else to understand what you know intuitively. It does not matter. That is an ego-minded distraction. Just like too much connection to the spiritual realm is a fantastical distraction. So that is the mind and the soul. That puts us at odds. Instead, let us choose the energy vibrancy of connection using the lemniscate or the infinity sign as a symbol up through the mind, down into the body, into the low, low belly of that root chakra energy, down into the root, up into the body, crossing and supporting at the heart space, coming up and over. And Lakshmi is present to support the the beauty of abundance, the connection. You are connected. You are so connected. That is the truth. That is what is true. Separation is the illusion. It is what distracts. It is what creates the breakdown, which is what we are witnessing externally and intellectually right now. Don't do the breakdown in the spiritual world. Things will sift and sort in the spiritual world too. Don't turn your back on what works for you. If it's astrology, if it's card decks, if it's tarot, if it's pranic healing, if it's Reiki or healing touch. I love healing touch. Whatever it is for you, if it's using oils, if it's shamanism work, if it's drumming circles, if it's flower essences or medicinal work with plants, whatever it is for you, whether it's sacred tantric work, whatever it is for you, embody that authentic connection for you now. Nobody has to understand or approve or permit you to be you, but you. So Lakshmi, Lady Kuan Yin, energy vibrancy of Archangel Ariel is present. It feels very compassionate toward ourselves. It feels like the desire to be understood is not going to necessarily be fulfilled in this timeline. It won't. I'm just going to say, forget it. Let go. Stop looking for approval and understanding from other people. Instead, rather, be understanding. That is the power. Be understanding. Be that ray, that vibrant energy of love. Be connected here. Here, and soften to that. Soften. Don't hide from the world, but shore up and spend the time honoring with integrity the connection of you, mind and heart, spirit and mind, heart and spirit, body and mind, body and soul, heart and body, in your fullness, using that lemniscate, which is a figure 8. It looks like an 8. Usually it's on its side. It's an infinity sign, but we're seeing it up and down here, and we're letting that loop through. that came in with the energy of the Lakshmi vibration of abundance, which means lots of opportunity for connectivity, which isn't about other people getting you. It's not about relationships outside. It's about internal relationships. And that is also understanding yourself, understanding your past experiences, understanding the why you are here right now and what is happening and why you are impacted. The internal understanding is the guidepost. The internal understanding is the point. The internal understanding is the intuitive perspective for you to focus on right now. That will go miles and miles and miles to supporting humankind, to allowing the evolution of humankind, to calming the war of humankind, is that peaceful center in the internal understanding and allowing the disrupted energy to show up in your emotions, through your emotions, and then processing those for yourself through the sacred tools that you have: massage, acupuncture, tapping, EFT, yoga, somatic healing work, counseling, coaching. You have the structure in place now internally. You have the scaffolding there. The framework is there. It's internal first. While things are crumbling and shifting and rocking on the outside, and other people are going to be spraying that at you, spraying all of the stuff. You're like, oh, the illusion. It's like bugs on the windshield, okay? You just pull over to the gas station and wipe the windshield off. That's what you do, okay? That's how you do it. You don't stop the road trip because there's bugs on the windshield and you can't see very well and it's stressful and it's hard. You don't stop. So you don't stop the traveling. You pull over and you use the tools to wipe it clean. And then you get back in, you're refueled. You got your snack and your coffee, and you're ready to go back on the road. Movement, progress, internal. That's love. Okay. Well, my friends, that has been something. Isn't that something? What a lovely video. Oh my, I can't wait to watch this one. All right, let me say hello in the chat. Hello, Lisa from Florida. Hi, Queen again. Hello, Nancy again. Deja, hi, nice to see you so much. So glad to see you. Dreamy Jeannie, nice to see you. Linda's here. Temple is here as well. Lori, nice to see you. Good morning to you. If you are joining us post live stream, thank you so much for being here on Above Life channel. I appreciate you. You can find us also on TikTok. I post resources as well, like just things that I think are great resources. Like today I posted on Facebook a resource for a energy forecast, an astrology forecast for the month of July from Carrie Samuels. She's an intuitive counselor and a happiness coach. I like to share resources, things that I come across that I think are interesting and credible, that have great legitimacy behind them. So hopefully that will inspire you as well. So we can connect if you want on TikTok or Facebook. I'm also doing some Instagram as well. So I'm also there just a little bit. If you're interested in having a session with me, yes, I'm doing private session. And if you would like to, instead of having an hour, if you need a shorter session with me, like a 40-minute or a 30-minute because you're on a budget, reach out to me. Just send me an email and tell me what you would like to focus on. Would you like a psychic reading to get you inspired for life? Just a little kind of give me a little buffet, a little sampler appetizer platter, or oh my gosh, I would love just like a message from one of my spirit guides, one of the archangels, or oh my gosh, I am such a fan of Joan of Arc. Can you channel her for me at a message? Don't be shy to ask for what you personally need. Okay. That's one of my lessons right now, is to ask for what I need. And just because somebody else doesn't hear what you need, or they don't receive it, or they don't understand it, it doesn't mean it's wrong. It means you have an opportunity to express yourself again, to take a stand for your energy again. You're not pushing your needs on someone else. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having the voice and consistently showing up and being on your own side. That is self-care. That is what self-love is speaking up for what you need. If you know what you need, articulate it, say it, share it. Just because someone doesn't understand it doesn't mean it's wrong, doesn't mean it's selfish or bad. And if they have a different view or opinion, guess what? That's their perspective, and that's okay. You still need what you need. So ask me for what you need. And if I can fulfill that, I will do my best. If that is something that I do in my work as a psychic, as a medium, as an empathic advocate, as an energy coach, an energy worker, I'll do it. And if I can't, I can't. But if I can, I will certainly help and support you. All right. As a service, let me say it that way too. Okay. Like, this is my job, you guys. Okay. This is my job. So, all right. Thank you so much for being here. I think this is a wrap. This feels good. I think I'm really good here with this energy. Let's blow out the candle I have. I have a candle on my altar space. Let's blow out this candle. See this beautiful orange candle? It's a very sacral chakra, womb space candle energy, which makes sense since we've had Archangel Ariel here. We've had Lakshmi here. We've had Lady Kuan Yin here. We've got a lot of feminine energy supporting us, encompassing us, enfolding us, and encouraging us. Okay, let's blow this out. Okay, wait a minute. Set an intent or make a wish. Make a request. Feel into that for a minute. Like, do you know? Do you have something at top of mind that comes to mind when I say make a wish? Do you have something that comes to mind? I bet you do. Just feel that in the body. Oh, I just felt that. That was a nice feeling. I see a lion energy. I love the lion energy. That's a very divine feminine energy. Thank you very much. Hello, Sekhmet. Ooh, but the lion is also a symbol of Archangel Ariel as well. So there we go. Lots of different perspectives. Nice. Okay, so what's your wish? What's an intent you'd like to set? What's a request you'd like to make? If you want to be witnessed, you can put it in the chat. Or you can just feel into that for yourself. I'm feeling one. Yeah, that feels good. Oh, that feels kind of yummy, actually. I like that one. It's sweet. It's connected to connection. I can feel that connection and fulfillment. I feel that. Yeah, let's let the universe support us. Let's let that. I'm going to ask you to have the courage to let the universe support you in this. Even if you don't know what it is, maybe you don't have access. You're like, no way, man. Don't even set me up for that kind of disappointment. I'm not doing that. Maybe you're in that space. Maybe you're skeptical or cynical or what have you. It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate that you come as you are to Above Life Channel, to the work that we do together. I appreciate that authenticity. Okay, just be here then. Just be here now. That's it. Just be present. That's it. That's enough. Okay, let's blow it out. With the smoke, so too are our desires and our wishes, our intentions carried out to the universe using the air element and the fire element to amplify the goodness the authenticity and the beauty of your desires and your requests. That was nice. That was very nice. That was so lovely. Today was just so lovely. I really enjoyed being with you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yes, I am scheduling sessions. Yes, I am accepting new clients. You can click on the link below. There will be a link in the description. Or you can also go to my website at abovelifechannel.com to see my current service offerings as well. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. I hope that we have inspired your spirit and filled you with hope today and encouraged you to live your life. It's your life after all, and you get to live it. Just live it. Thanks for being here.